Hello and welcome to Classic Cookie Sports on the Classic Cookie Gaming channel. Today we have the Platypi up against the Jacks, and we are at the Jacks home field at Founders Field. And 1, 2, 3, 4 the Platypi. We have Kitty Kaufman, Hera Williams, and Beefcake McStevens. Kitty is batting first today, playing second, and you'll notice very quickly as Bella Meatball has a 1-1 count on Kaufman. That right center field fence jets way in where the bullpen is, and that's definitely a huge factor as Buffalo will make a diving stop, throw to first, and there's out number 1. Up steps Hera Williams playing right field today. Meatball on the mound, a 13.50 ERA, 3.75 WHIP with no strikeouts on the year. Sports a 4-seamer, 2-seamer, change, slider, and curve. The 1-2 popped up into shallow right field, and that is down for the Platypi's first hit of the game. Beefcake McStevens normally plays third. Today he's at shortstop, filling in for Kerry Cartman, and Sky Rodriguez is playing third. So they moved them all over. And now that's caught at second base, and they had Williams hung out to dry at first. And so despite the 1-out hit, it'll be a double play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3. Our downtown Upton will lead off. Number 1 batter, Rufus Zumar, coming into pitch today. 3.29 ERA with a 0.95 WHIP as this one's grounded to Kaufman. Out number 1, and he has struck out 9 on the year. Will miss badly inside. Ball 1. He sports a 4-seam, 2-seam slider, curve, and forkball. Log Freely, the number 2 batter, and the 1-2 to him will miss low, 2-2. And that's a weak rounder. Zumar fields, fires, got his runner for out number 2 to bring up Jack Cracker, coming in with a 4.05 average, a homer, and 7 knocked in. And 2 McStevens playing short today. He'll field, fire to first, and got him for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Jacks, and here come the middle of the Platypi order. Muffin Studwick, a 500 batting average this far into the season, playing every day. That is incredible. And he's going to line one into the left center gap, and it's down for a base hit. That's going to be extra bases, and Studwick will cruise into second base with a leadoff double. And that'll bring up Sky Rodriguez playing third today. Also notable changes. Willie Bacon is out of the lineup for today's game, giving him a day off. Linda Hand is filling in for him in center. And there's strike 1, and then behind the plate, Tugboat Thomas back there once again. Now it's 2-1. And that's a low liner caught. Throw to second, not in time. Good to go back. He broke forward and then wisely sprinted back to the second base bag. And interesting to see how much that wall will come into play as that's hit high and deep into right center field, and that's high off the wall, high off the short wall to throw in a second, not in time as it's dropped by Adamo, the second baseman. And Linda Hand will now step up, and it's 1-0 Platypi with a 1 out. The pitch, strike 1. And that's lined up the middle, but Dazzler will make the grab for out number 2. And sorry about that, Adamo was at second base, but he is the shortstop today. And Tugboat Thomas will step up with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Ball 1. Can't imagine this is too much of a pitcher's park with that jetted in right center wall. Allows for a lot more extra base hits and homers, I would imagine, as the 2-1 will miss in the dirt. Ball 3. Pitcher on deck. In line, but right at Yamamoto at third. So, a couple hits and a run for the Platypi in the top half of the second. Here comes the middle half of the Jacks order. And pops straight up back. Tugboat Thomas will look at it, but it's going to get into the stand over that netting behind home plate. Strike 2 at 77 miles per hour. And now low liner, McStevens will field off the ground, fires to first, and got him for out number 1. Here is Razzie Dazzler. Batting .286 on the year, and the first pitch to her is a strike. Ball 1. 1-1. Sambrick is going to go over to field and tosses to the covering Zumar for out number 2. And my goodness, that one is almost always going to be the second baseman's ball. That's strike 1. Kitty looked like trying to call it off, but it was call Sambrick off, but just a little too late. And he ended up fielding it. Ended up not being too big of an issue though. And now the 1-2 payoff pitch is going to miss low. Ball 2. The payoff once more. And can't get him to swing at that one. Now it's 3-2. And another curve, and this one's grounded. McStevens charges, throws, got him. Out number 3. So once again, nothing going for the Jackson. We have Rufus Zumar leading things off for the Platypi. He'll take a strike. And now that's hit high and deep. And that's going back. Center fielder, though, Dazzler under it for out number 1. And here comes Kitty Kaufman to the plate. And she'll check her swing, ball 1. And now that's belted into left center field. Deep, going back, and it's off the base of the wall. Dazzler fields, and she's just going to fire it to Adamo, cutting third. And it's going to be a 1-out double here for Hera O'Williams. And a pickoff attempt, nothing doing. With 1 out here, a chance for Hera, and she'll take ball 1 high. And that's up the middle. That's going to be through. Kaufman was going on contact, it looked like, and she's going to slide into home with a very late relay. And it's now 2-0. Platypi with Beefcake stepping up to the plate here. Hera at first, and it's ball 1 high. Beefcake's got some power, as that's ball 2 outside. He's yet to hit a homer yet this year, however. And he'll take ball 3. And she's going to lose him on 4 pitches. My goodness. And now Muffin Studwick, who is on fire right now, is going to step up to the plate. And he's going to line one low and just past the outstretched glove of the second baseman. Runners will halt, playing it station to station, because that was just hit. That was hit extremely hard. And Hera had to hold there for a second, I believe, because it was still on the ground. Had to make sure it got through. And there's ball 1 inside. Well, got through and wasn't caught. And now if you're Sky, make her throw you a strike, and she did just that. 2-1. Hera is on a homer streak here, and she's just gonna pop it up. It's gonna be in the shallow outfield, and oh my word, called an infield fly. Runners are tagging, but they won't actually go. All scrambling back. It was a fake tag there to draw a throw, and now bases are loaded with 2 outs. That's a ball high. Hard to believe Sky couldn't get something going there. She's been on fire lately. Now that's ball 2 high to Scooter. He's going to line one up the middle. Base hit. 1 run's going to score. Another is coming around third, and they're not even going to try to get anybody out as the throw comes to the cutoff man. And 2 runs score. It's now 4-0 Platypi, with Linda Hand stepping up to the plate. Runners are at the corners. 2 outs. Ball 1 low. Liner just foul, though. And now that's popped up shallow left field. And Cracker will make the grab for out number 3, but not before. A few hits and a few runs make this a 4-0 lead for the Platypi. Yo-Yo Yamato will step in. He's playing third today. And he's going to ground one down the third baseline. It's going to be a base hit. Muffin gets to it bare hands. And it's going to, he is going to throw back into second. And it's a leadoff single. So they're there goes the no-hitter for Zumar. As Tough Lift comes up. He's the catcher. Not known for his speed for sure. And oh, liner. Muffin goes back a little bit, but we'll have no trouble at all fielding this one. And there's out number 1. Also not huge burners at first. And now Meatball steps up to the plate. No pinch hitter. And there's strike 1. And now the infield is going to adjust for a second here and play the bunt. And there is, she's not going to square this time. And they're going to back up to double play depth. The pitch. And that's line in a left field. And Linda is not going to be able to cut it off before it gets into, gets to the wall. And now a run will score. It's 4-1. Also, looking back at that, it looked like Muffin had a better beat on blocking it before it could get to the wall to stop the run from scoring, but couldn't seem to get there, I guess. And there's strike 1. He was a little closer than Linda. And now, oh, got the pitcher caught up in between bases, and runner caught in a pickle, and Kitty Coffin will finally tag her out. And runner will stay on first, however, and there's now 2 outs. And now that's a big pop-up. Deep. Out of here. Home run. It's a 4-3 ball game. My goodness. And that's what happens as Log Freely logs his 2nd homer of the year. That's what happens when you give up a hit to the pitcher right there, especially an RBI hit. Kind of gets things going despite the ground out, ends up getting a homer. And now it's just one run differential. And now grounded just past Sky and Beefcake, both diving. And now Huffley Buffalo will step in to hit. Lots of curveballs the first time around, and that may be what's why they're hitting him so much, is because he kept with that plan the second time around, as that's going to be lined, but Muffin will catch it in stride for out number 3. So 3 runs of their own for the Jacks and 5 hits. It's now 4-3. Platypi still lead it though, and we're headed to the top of the 4th, where Tugboat Thomas will step in. Bella, new life on the mound here. She's about to fire her 50th pitch, and it's ball 1 outside. Here in the top of the 4th inning, line straight at Yamamoto. That's why they call it the hot corner over there, folks. And Zumar is going to step in, and he's going to line one. That's going to get down for a base hit. So Zumar helps his cause here in the top half of the 4th inning with a hit of his own, and now bring up Kitty Kaufman with hopes of getting a hit here. And she's going to line one back up the middle, right back where that sucker came from. And now runners are at first and second with 1 out. And now Elaine Munster is going to come in relief for Meatball. She's got a 4-seam, 2-seam, and curve, 3.86 ERA on the year with a 1.39 whip and 7 Ks. And now that's ball 1 low to Hera O'Wugliams. And she's going to line one up the middle, back where it came from. Runners are going to play it station to station, as Zumar is not the fastest over there, running now at third base. And Beefcake will step in with the bases loaded. And now hard grounder to the second baseman, flips to Adamo, and back to first for out number 3. So it's a double play, unfortunately, to end the inning from Beefcake. Nothing coming across the score for the Platypi, despite the bases loaded 1 out attempt. And now this one hit lightly to right field. O'Wugliams will glide over it and make the grab for out number 1. Here comes Adamo. And now with a 1-1 even count, strike 2 with glasses gleaming from Tugboat. Fires strike 3 for the second out of the inning. There's ball 1 outside. And to Kaufman, she charges, loads up, and fires the sandbrick for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for Zumar here in the bottom of the 4th. We're headed to the top of the 5th. As Muffin Studwick steps in, he's 2 for 2 on the day. He's killing it. And that's up the middle, but it's going to tail right into the shortstop, Adamo, and he will make the grab for out number 1. Sky Rodriguez popped one up in her last at bat, and this time starts things off with a ground ball foul. And now a high pop up deep into center field, more of a fly out there for out number 2 under Dazzler. And now Scooter Sandbrick steps up to the plate. He's 2 for 2 as well, and he's gonna line one up the middle for a base hit. Linda stepping in here, hoping to continue this 2-out rally started by Scooter. There's strike 1 on the corner. Just outside ball, and that's tough right there. 100, that's just darting off the corners. And oh, liner through the hole. The diving, Munster, wait, never mind, sorry, Munster is pitching. The diving third baseman and shortstop could not grab that one. And now, here's Tugboat to try to continue the rally. And now that's a liner. A straightaway center field, but the deepest part of the park, and Dazzler will make the grab for out number 3. So despite some 2-out hits, nothing going for the Platypi in the run department. Here's tough lift, and we have a beautiful shot of Zumar scratching his butt there. Sometimes it's just itchy. And now grounder to Kaufman. She will throw it to first for out number 1, and Elaine Munster is stepping up, and she will hit for herself. So there's ball 1. No pinch hitter today. So that would lead us to believe that she's probably going to go out there for another inning. And, I mean, why not? She's done pretty well out there. Had some late trouble as there's strike 3 in last inning, but got the job done. And minimal pitch count still. Here's downtown Upton, strike 1 with 2 outs. Zumar made very quick work of the opposing pitcher. And now soft grounder foul. And now Tugboat setting up inside. The pitch can't get him to bite on that back foot slider. And now that's fouled above the dugout. Here comes the payoff pitch once more. 3-2. Can't quite put him away here. Here's the 3-2, and past the diving Sky Rodriguez. Muffin will field, fire back into second, and now with 2 outs, there's a runner at first as Log Freely will step in. And he's going to hit a little blooper. That's just foul. Oh my word. Flirting with disaster there. As there's ball 1. The pitch. Blooper, and Muffin's going to play that one on a hop. And it's going to now lead to runners at first and second with 2 outs. And Jack Cracker up, and he will take ball 1 in the dirt. Can't imagine that Zumar is going to be in there after this batter, whatever the case may be. And now Kaufman's going to field this one on the back end, fire to first, and Zumar gets out of it. Thanks to a nice slick play there by Kitty Kaufman for out number 3. Zumar leads things off. He's actually 1 for 2 on the day, but a pinch hitter is going to come in, and it is going to be Rory Crowds. And that's a strike right at the top of the zone. Strike 2 right on the black. My goodness. And he's just going to swing at that one because, I mean, everything was being called a strike, and that's out number 1. Kitty Kaufman up. She's 2 for 3 on the day with a single and extra base hit. And now that's up the middle, and that's going to slice in there for a base hit. So 1 out, runner on, and it's Kitty. We'll see if she has the green light to steal. Hera is 3 for 3 today. And there's a strike. Kitty running. And that's up the middle, base hit. Kitty's gonna head for third. Dazzler's throw is on target but late. So now we have runners at the corners here with Beefcake McStevens stepping up the runners, or the infielders, but it doesn't matter. Liner up the middle for a base hit. Nearly killed Munster, but it does the job effectively. And now Muffin Studwick steps in, who's 2 for 3 on the day, with a chance to drive in a run here. And he's first pitch swinging and whiffs on his strike one. Ball one high. And now that's going to be caught on a line by Dazzler. It's nothing doing for Muffin here, but Sky Rodriguez steps in. And she may be 0 for 3, but she's always a threat in the box. The pitch, ball one outside. And weakly hit on the ground. Adamo fields and fires. And it's in plenty of time, but not before a run scores to make this a 5-3 ball game as Hugh Jacobs steps in to pitch. He has a 4-seamer slider curve, a 1.35 ERA on the season, also a 1.35 whip, and 4K is the whip. Not exactly where you wanted. That's a little high, but a chance to lower it here, as that's 0-2. Good to know, though, as that's weakly hit in front of the plate. Tugboat fields and fires for out number 1. Razi Dazzler steps in. She's 0 for 2. Good to use that ERA and whip, or look at that together, because that looks like he puts on a lot of people, but they don't end up coming in to score. So that's, in the end of the day, what you want, as that's going to be a base hit there. Though obviously you don't want that whip too high and keep on letting runners on base, because then that is going to eventually lead to runs at some point. As there's 0-2 and just will check his swing there. Ball 1. Ball 2, checks his swing again. And popped him up, back foul. Ball 3 outside. The 3-2 pitch is going to be grounded foul. The 3-2, and he's going to take it. Ball 4. Yamamoto steps up, and he'll take ball 1. Outside, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch is a strike. The 2-1 pitch hit into right field. O'Wuglium's under it, and will make the play and fires into third, but no one is running, so they'll keep it. They'll keep out their stations. Now 2 outs for a tough lift. Who was going to hit one on a line, but Beefcake, with a diving grab to end the inning. What a play for out number 3. My goodness, it was looking a little hairy there for Jacobs, but will get out of it thanks to a great defensive play there. Now there's strike 1 to Scooter, who's 3 for 3 on the day. And strike 2. And oh my goodness, the home plate umpire must have a date right after this and trying to end the game soon, because there's a call at third strike. Liner, and down for a base hit. And that's going to roll into the corner. It'll be a double. And now a runner on second with 1 out for Tugboat. And now Immaculo Spectaculo will come in to pitch for Munster, and Clutch Corman's going to come in to catch, replacing Tough Lift. Immaculo has a 4-seam slider change, sports a 6.8 ERA, a .75 whip, and has 12 Ks on the year. And there's ball 1 inside. The 1-0. Strike to Tugboat. 1-1. Strike 2 inside. A hit should score a run. So, and that's up the middle, and that's going to get through. Linda had to go back, and she's going to get stopped at third, but oh my goodness, Tugboat's going to take advantage of the throw coming all the way to home and is going to get to second. My goodness, and now Jacobs is going to be subbed out here for Tabule. And that was a crazy play. Linda had to hold because it looked like it was going to be caught by the pitcher and actually started going back. Then it got through, so she was able to advance. And great base running there by Tugboat to take advantage of the high throw that couldn't be cut off and sailed all the way home. Now that's going to be off the glove of the diving shortstop. Oh my goodness, and great read again by Tugboat. He'll get to third. A run scores. It's now 6-3 Platypi with Kitty Kaufman stepping up. There's ball one inside. Great job by Tabule. And now Kitty Kaufman is going to loop one, but that's caught. Throw back to first, not in time. So good try to dump one over the second baseman's head, but couldn't quite do it. Now here's Hera O'Wugliams. And she'll take ball one outside. Foul ball. Foul ball again. The 1-2 pitch. Looped foul. Down the third baseline. She seems a little late on everything, but proves me wrong there as she grounds one down the first base side this time. And oh my goodness, swung through that one for strike three. She snaps her bat in half. Well, actually, more accurately, into three pieces. Kamari Roundhouse will come in now on the mound after a productive inning by the Platypi to get a run in. It's now 6-3. And Kamari will look to shut things down here after the added on runs. There's strike one to Clutch Corman. It's his first at bat of the day, as that's strike two. He sports a .417 average on the year. And now that's a little blooper just past the infield dirt. Muffin will field and fire. And now a leadoff hit for the defensive substitution. Downtown Upton, who's 2 for 3, will step up to the plate now. And yeah, another thing about this park I did not mention earlier, the outfield dirt actually extends quite a distance, and now that's going to be hit into the right center gap. The throw is going to come into third, but well late. Good try by Linda there, but runners will be at the corners here for Log Freely. You got to try to get the double play here, and now that's why the runner's going. Throw's going to come into second. Got him! Out number one. Oh, that's huge right there. And now shattered bat. The run will score, but they'll take it. Out number two. Now no one's on with 2 outs and just 1 run scored after having nobody out and runners at the corners. It's exactly what the doctor ordered after you get into that situation right there. The 0-1. Now strike 2 after fouling it. And strike 3. So Kamari starts the inning with runners at the corners with nobody out and gets out of it thanks to some a great throw by his catcher, and then a good play by McStevens, and then a strikeout of his own. And now McStevens will step up, and that's down the line fair. He's going to be digging for second, and he's going to slam on the brakes and stop there. And Muffin steps up. He's 2 for 4 on the day, looking to get something going here with nobody out, trying to get that run back. And now that's down the line. That's just foul. And now that's going to get down in the gap for a base hit. And Beefcake was going around second, but he will halt there and head back. Adamo will cut it off, and now runners at first and second with Sky Rodriguez coming up to the plate. And she's going to hit one. Oh, that's going to be a double play for out number 2. This has not been Sky's day for some reason. Now Scooter Sandbrick will step in with a chance to get that runner in. And oh, ball 2, and almost hit him. Chance to get the run in. Just needs a hit here, but now a 3-0 count, and he's going to get that hit. That's going to be into the gap and all the way to that short wall. Scooter's going to round. He's going to get caught in a pickle because he tried to go back. No one's covering first. The first baseman has to go back, and he will be tagged out finally after a long pickle there. But the run will score. It's now 7-4, and they get it back. Kamari Roundhouse out there once more. And he will get strike 1 on the foul ball there. Strike 2. And earlier I was talking about, that's just outside, WHIP versus ERA here. ERA is, if you don't know, an earned run average, which is how many earned runs they score against a pitcher, the offense, as that's out number 1. And obviously you don't want runs being scored. And a whip is walks and hits per inning pitch. So that's how many walks and hits you end up giving up. As a great play by Kaufman there on diving try. She'll fire to first and got her runner for out number 2. What a play. My goodness. Great job over there by Kitty Kaufman. Kamari and really all the pitching staff has been saved by some good defense today. And there's strike 1. And so but anyways, the whip is basically when it accounts for whenever a runner gets on, and it's the pitcher's fault, as that's out number 3. We'll continue this conversation into the next inning. Kamari, just what the doctor ordered there, 3 outs right in a row there, 3 up, 3 down. And now Linda Hand will step in here to face Maculo. There's ball 1 low. So obviously, you don't want runners to get on base and build up your whip higher and higher. That's liner and caught out number 1. But the most important thing is that you get those out of the inning without giving up a run, as now Chico Lapata will come in and replace Spectaculo. He has a 2.79 ERA on the year, a 134 whip, 10 strikeouts, and he sports a 4-seam cutter and slider. The first pitch to Tugboat is strike 1. But then one would argue that if the whip is higher and they're letting more runners on base, eventually the scales are going to even out and they're going to end up allowing more runs in the future. So, it's all a balancing act, as that's going to be hit into the gap. He splits it, and Tugboat will slide in the second, as that play was a little closer than I thought it was going to be, as Kamari Roundhouse steps in, and he actually has an RBI on the year, and they're going to leave him in the game with 1 out. And he's going to pop one down the third base line, and it's going to be foul. Cracker did not lay out for that one. Now that's a blooper. Hit shallow left field, left center, and will be caught by Adamo ranging back. That bat was shattered, and Kitty Kaufman will step in. 3 for 5 on the day with a double. And up the middle, base hit. They're going to wave Tugboat. Kitty's going to head to second, and it would have been the play was, oh my goodness, it was so exciting I can't even talk. Oh my word. Tugboat would have been out at the plate. The throw beat him, but Corman behind the plate muffs the throw. So a run scores. Kitty will be at second on good base running, and now Harold Williams, who's 4 for 5, is going to single into right field. Freely's going to throw it home. It's going to be late, and Corman muffs the throw again. The difference this time is it didn't matter. Kitty was going to be safe either way, and now Beefcake McStevens steps up to the plate. He's 2 for 4. And exciting times here. It's Atzeline in the center field, and that's a base hit. My word, lots of action here in the top half of the 9th inning. And Muffin Studwick now steps in. He's 3 for 5 on the day. And he's going to ground one hard to the shortstop Adamo, who will fire to first. And the bleeding has been stopped for the Jacks. But not before 2 runs score. And it's now a 9-4 game. And now, actually, I believe Roundhouse is eligible for the save. This is his third one. He came in when it was just a 3-run ball game. And 2, this is his 3rd inning of work. So if he finishes this inning, he's got the save. And now Muffin will field that one in the air for out number 1. And now Juice Jackson's going to come in to pinch hit for Chico. Just 2 outs left, and they got to overcome a 5-run deficit. Ball 1. And haven't been able to figure out Kamari after he gave up 2 hits in his first inning of work. Now weak liner, foul. 2-2. Ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. And that's popped straight back. Tugboat Thomas will make the catch for out number 2, which will bring up Clutch Corman. He's 1 for 1. Remember, he came in as a defensive substitution. and he's going to foul one off. He's also now the last hope for the Jacks on the day, and he's going to line one into the right field, but Williams snatches that one out of the sky, and the Platypi will come away victors here and improve their record to 6-7. They're back over 500. And the Jacks, losers today, unfortunately for them, but their crowd is still going crazy despite the fact they lost by 5 runs. Final box score, Platypi win it 9-4, so they have 9 runs, 25 hits, no errors, while the Jacks have 4 runs, 10 hits, and also no errors. Pretty good game defensively despite some muffed balls at the plate by the Jacks catcher. And Zumar will get the win. It's his 3rd of the year. He goes to 3-0. 5 innings pitched, 7 hits scattered, 3 earned runs given up, 2 Ks, and a homer given up as well. Kamari Roundhouse gets the save. He worked 3 innings, 2 hits, an earned run, a K, and he'll be earning his first save of the season today. The loss, unfortunately, goes to Meatball, who pitched 3 1/3, scattered 9 hits, allowed 4 earned runs, and walked a batter. She will go to 0-1 now on the season. And our Metalhead Software player of the game is Scooter Sandbrick, who went 4 for 5 with a double and 4 runs knocked in. Number 2, very deserving, is Kitty Kaufman, 4 for 6, 2 doubles, an RBI and 3 runs. Very hard to pick between the two of them with their great numbers displayed today. And now number 3 is Log Freely, who went 2 for 4 with a homer and 3 knocked in, a run scored for the Jacks. This has been a special edition of Sunday Night Baseball on Classic Cookie Sports, being broadcast on the Classic Cookie Gaming channel. Please subscribe to the channel down below and click that bell so that we can continue broadcasting some lovely Super Mega Baseball 3 baseball in the future. And this is Classic Cookie signing off. Have an amazing day. Bye!